Okay, hello YouTube, first of all, and I'm checking how much sugar can I take more. Probably easy 100 grams. Okay, I'm back. I see changes by consuming more protein. Really? What changes do you see? I'm curious. It's not that I'm questioning, are you saying the truth? I don't care. But I'm curious what were the changes? Because I saw different, very different opinions on how does higher protein intake impact you. So the regular sugar, 30 grams, coffee, 32. It's lagging. I was switching off to the calorie tracker app. Hello, Diva. I'm great. How are you? I'm doing great. Slept all day at the office. The perfect recipe how to do the honey butter bread without butter. Ha. Guess what you will need? Honey and bread and a spoon and a plate. Get a little bit of honey, get the warm bread, spread it all the way into that slice. Jesus, I'm already imagining how good this is gonna be. And you basically do the same with every piece. 1 spoon of this, approximately 9 grams per one slice, at least for me. Should look like this, or maybe should not. When one guy that I knew enjoyed something very much, so instead of moaning or doing yes things, he was doing this with his finger. He locked these 2 fingers, and this finger he used to do this stuff, and this finger will beat the other 2 fingers, and it sounds like this. So whenever something is good, he was doing this. Jesus, this is loud. This is really loud. I think I would be a really good waiter. Look at these skills. I'm holding both the plate and the cup with the same hand. But I cannot do this with my left hand. I'm fine, Pamon 96. How are you? The fuck? I'm cold. Come. Oh my god, you're so handsome. I like you, but I'm a guy. Thank you. Not right now, you'll have it soon. I hope I wouldn't need a job. Yeah, you should try think like business. I mean, like, the whole business is not the subject that I'm that purely interested in. What I'm interested in is in financial independence and in doing things that I like. And I will be super satisfied if I will find the place where the dots will connect. Something that I like and financial independence. I believe in Japan they have such a word for that, what sounds like ikigai. It means your purpose is going to connect with 3 dots. So something like this. You like it, maybe not 3. You like it, you're good at it, people need it, and people are willing to pay for that. Yeah, something like this. So if you will be able to identify this thing that has all 4 pillars, voila. Damn. The hair is so precise, is so to the point. Look at that. You slept alone tonight? I sleep alone always. I mean, selling jeans online. Yeah, maybe. Skinny jeans. I bet that's what Nina said. No, it was Diva. By the way, I found even newer and better setup. So you're gonna be hanging here, and my 360 cam is going to be here. The setup is getting even crazier. And by the way, today I was watching to some camera reviews, videos, and to be honest, I don't think I will ever need something better than iPhone and this 360 camera. I just don't think it is something that I will ever require. The footage from this camera and from iPhone are just that good that you don't really need anything else. You're gonna hang me there. I'm gonna hang everybody there. Put me the ring, not lead one. LOL. I prepared a new workout program for me. Right here. By the way, a cool life hack if you enjoy doing things with your hands and not using internet. What I did to program my workout, I tend to use the pen and paper, but there's one interesting thing. So I listed and wrote all the different muscle parts on paper cards like that, and then I'm gonna show it to you. I'm just gonna show it to you how to do the programming for your workout. We have different muscle parts and we have days 3, 4, 1. Let's do, for example, anyway, yeah, let's do for the 7. So, and you have all listed your, you cannot see that. No, you can see that. Actually, it's not the best. Let me adjust it a little bit. Oh yeah. Now, you have days, and what I did is I just simply programmed it in this way. How many times per week I'm ready to work out? I'm ready to work out actually every second day, but I would love to do more. So that is why I put the chest in day 1, I put back in day 1, I put forearms in day 1, and I put rear delt, and where is side delt? And side delt. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 muscle groups, 5 muscle groups for my day 1. So I'm gonna do chest, I'm gonna do back, I'm gonna do my shoulders, and I'm gonna do my forearms. Then on day 2, I'm going to rest. So this space is empty. Then on day 3, I'm going to do biceps, my delts, rear and side delt, and I'm gonna do the triceps. Then on day 4, I can either, well, here on day 2, what I'm going to do actually, that I'm going to do the non-workout activity, not weightlifting activity. So it can be cardio, it can be sprints, it can be high-intensive interval training, it can be boxing, or it can be a rest day. Depends on how I feel, right? Or I can do legs. Then I'm going to do legs or rest day. So these 2 days can both contain some kind of activity, or it can be both rest days. Then on day 5, I'm going to train chest, back, rear delt, forearms, and side delt. Where is side delt? So exact same workout as here is gonna be done here. And then when it comes to 6 and 7, it's again repeat the cycle. So I train chest 2 times a day with the back, 2 times per week. And I train arms indirectly 2 times a week and 1 time directly here when I have biceps and triceps. And I train delts and forearms actually 3 times per week. And that's my current program. And I can switch this with either rest day, because I'm not a fan of doing legs, but I'm going to hit them at least 1 time per week at least. So it can be legs here, it can be sprint here, rest here, it can be boxing here, legs here, depending on how am I feeling and how are my energy levels and what's my overall fatigue, right? So basically this is the workout I'm going to do. But 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, okay. Then here again rest, and here the biceps, triceps again. And I am not limited to, how do you say it, to calendar, right? And abs, yeah, abs can be here or abs can be here. So depending on how I feel like, right? And the huge benefit of this system that I developed is that I am hitting major parts. So yeah, just take a brief look. So I'm not limited to days of the week. I am just limited to the I'm not limited at all. I don't care if that's Sunday, if that's Saturday. I just have a perfect plan. I'm hitting chest and back each 4th day. So I have 3 full days of recovering, so I can blast them. And I have a direct arm workout, and counting indirect arm workout, I'm having 3 workouts for the arms. And I have 3 workouts for my forearms, and I have 3 workouts for my delts. And I think that's amazing. Let's see how it goes. Probably it's not a best idea when I'm cutting to change the approach, but we'll just see. We'll just see. So today we're hitting chest, back, delts, and forearms, where I would hit delts first, and then I'm gonna go and do the chest and back, and then forearms. And maybe I will even add a superset. Or no, it's not superset, it's combined set, where, for example, I do my forearms and my delts together. So basically I will do this thing that I do on this hangers or whatever with the handles on the chain. I would do my rear delt, and right after that I'm going to hang on a bar and do some curls for my forearms, for example. This is a superset. Anyway, enough yapping, let's go. I make myself every day this huge bottle with hot water, which is still warm, and I fill in the electrolytes, 2 scoops of electrolytes, approximately 10 grams, 2 tablets of vitamin C, and some leucine, amino acid. Do I have anything else here? No. Sometimes I would put carbs here, but I don't think that's required. And I basically sip on it during the day. So it was full until the lid, and now it's just perfectly fine for the workout. Perfectly fine amount left for the workout. Put me in a bottle. Interesting. Are you fine with being digested by me? It's getting colder and colder, and I was checking the gym membership prices recently, and I think that's the way to go, because with this new split I would need some kind of machinery to be used. So probably by December I'm going to go to the gym. I think that's what's gonna happen, but we'll see. Love that Nike around your head, thank you. I think Nike headband is also satisfied with being worn by me. So dark, yeah. And this is another thing that bothers me, the darkness. I don't want to train earlier because I don't feel that powerful in the morning, maybe. Or another thing that I can do is I can buy gym equipment to my home. So I can buy a few dumbbells, I can buy a few bars, I can buy a few more rubber bands. But man, I would rather save some money and equip a fully good gym equipment at home, because you only need one good cable, how do you call it? So basically the weights with cables that will serve you with different angles and different stuff, and you can do everything. This is what I would love to go with, but it costs money. It's at least couple $1,000, right? I'm not in that place yet that I can afford that, but it's gonna be super cool. So I think instead I'll just buy myself a gym membership, because the equipment is there and it will be fine to just get the steps in. So I will go to the gym. Maybe we can even count it as a cardio, because I have gym maybe like 15 to 20 minutes from my home. So might be good reason to. The image on the iPhone is so much better than the image on my camera. I'm not sure why. Is it because of the temperature? Wait, actually, let me change the settings. What about exposure? Let's try to make it more suitable. Okay, +2. And then what else we're gonna have? Okay, now I know what's the problem. It was the light settings, the WB temperature. Yeah. So when I will be best looking, 550. And now we can start the recording. I believe it's now at least closer to what I see on the iPhone. What iPhone 16? No, I have 14 Pro Max. I think now we're very, very close to the image. We're at least closer to the image that I have on my iPhone. Got scared the other day for strong wind and rain. Really? Again, kids. Jesus. Do you ever plan on coming to Australia? Not as a part of my plan, but if that's gonna happen as a result of someone else's plan, I'm perfectly fine. You know, you can never guess what's gonna happen. If my life activities will create an opportunity that will be good for my well-being. So I need a specific reason that is outside of me for me to go to some other countries. That's it. And I need to have a resources. So for example, I signed the contract for acting agency. If they will be able to find something for myself, something for me in Australia to do this as an actor, I would go. Would I travel to Australia as just for traveling purposes? I don't travel. I don't like traveling. That's it. I hope I made myself very, very clear. You have nice blue eyes. My eyes are not blue. They are green-gray. Damn. Do you see how more defined my face became in the last couple streams? I'm talking especially about this area. Of course it's lighting, but I lost 1.5 kilograms. That's like, wow. And I really enjoy how I look like. And what was the reason why I wasn't able to achieve that beforehand? Because I was training too much. I spent last year approximately in constant overtraining myself. I mean, like the moment I realized that, like, wow. So how I realized that? I changed my plan one more time since you remember, I was live streaming and I was doing the same stuff every day. So I would do 3 sets of chest, I would do 3 sets of back, and I would do 3 sets for both delts. And that was apparently too much. I realized that when I switched this, and after I switched that, and actually had a couple of rest days, which after one rest day I felt like, no, it's not enough, I don't want to train, and I had a rest day again. I even noticed the difference in my mood. I started to feel better, and the weight suddenly goes down because I'm not stressed that much. And I was like, wow, it's not only about hard training, it's about training just enough. Like, I'm kind of inspired and kind of disappointed in myself, because if not that, I would have made so much progress during this time when I was training every day, basically. But anyway, I think it's important that I know right now this specific feature of maybe it's even me, maybe it's only me, maybe this is like my predisposition genetically and stuff like this. But it's just good to know, right? And there's a huge benefit that I now know that I would love my muscle group to rest for at least few days, if not my whole body, because I don't think it's a good approach to have a complete rest days where you will not move at all. I would love to at least sweat once a day, ideally. But yeah, I'm pregnant. You're welcome. Yeah, so now I know that working each muscle that intensively from day to day, every day, is not the best approach for me, right? And yeah, maybe if I would choose to do same workout every day, to train chest every day, I would need it to be less intensive, so training more away from failure. But I like to train to failure or even beyond the failure. And I now no longer believe that this is required, because I look for some guys. I watch pretty popular YouTube bloggers that are actually digging into the studies and stuff like this. So there is no single study that will show us that clearly going to failure or going close to failure in 2 reps in reserve up until 0 and even beyond failure has any beneficial thing. So it's basically same amount of outcomes when you have 2 reps in reserve or you go beyond the failure. I'm still a little bit sore on the back, so that's why I'm gonna do only 3 sets for the back. And I think, you know what, maybe let's do the back for the warm-up, because it's going to be just very, very light sets. And you know what, maybe I'll even go to the gym tomorrow, because for arms and delts and forearms, I don't have the equipment here, and that's the huge problem. Ouch. Damn, it's windy. Autumn leaves falling down like pieces into place. Yeah. I was even thinking about going to the gym and start working as a personal trainer, which is not the worst idea, because I would spend at least, I think, 14 hours in the gym, and I will not need to take time to go to the gym, like the transportation wise, but it's a long commitment thing, and I don't think I will be a lot more flexible. So for example, if I will be at the gym working and suddenly some acting or modeling stuff comes in, I mean, like, is it hard to have a day off? Not sure about that. And I don't like to disappoint people. And whenever I go to the job as an employee, well, ideally you make a promise that you will show up, but yeah, maybe at least part-time. But I mean, like, I'm not even sure if they make good money so that I can sustain my living off of that. But I think it's a good thought. It's worthy of thinking about. Then I'm wondering if I will be enjoying doing the meal preps. Work as what? Sorry. Personal trainer. The mic is not miking. Damn. Again? Bro, I have no idea. So yeah, as a personal trainer. And yeah, another thing to worry about, or at least to make sure it's to the point, is nutrition. Will they have a kitchen here? Or would I need to bring the meal from home? So actually to prep meals, right? That's another question. Besides that, I think I'll be good. Here in Australia, PTs makes really good money, up to 120 an hour. But what's the cost of living? And you gotta understand that, by the way, what's your name? You gotta understand that it's per hour, but how many hours they work on average. So if they work, for example, only 4 clients per day, I mean, like, that's now, it's the game of comparison, right? It's gonna be worse than somebody having a $60 per hour, but working 9 hours a day, right? Only by $60, but still. And these are Australian bucks or American dollars. What currency do you have in Australia? One good thing about training outside is that I don't care if anybody is not comfortable with filming because I'm in a public space. Duh. Second, good thing is I don't sweat. I don't sweat training outside. There's a lot of people coming from UE countries who usually get good jobs. Where? Cost of living high, but rent is usually $450 a week. I own my apartment, so it's easy for me to save. $450 a week per what? Per condo? Okay, a week. So it's like $2,000 per month for 1 bedroom, or it's just a room. Barcelona. But it is expensive living depending on where you live. Of course. I personally don't feel like I want to worry about what are the cost of living. I would rather worry about how to increase my income rather than worry how to cut my expenses off. I think that's the way to go. Of course, not making it to extremes, right? I'm not saying to blast the whole money on gambling. Although, for some people it works. No, for a whole house, I work in real estate, so I charge about $650 a week. But if my tenants are struggling, I lower it a little bit. Oh, okay, got it. I also tried myself a few weeks ago I'm still trying myself in real estate. So for the whole house. But how many bedrooms in this house? I'd love to get independence. I don't think the complete independence is possible in our world. Give me a sec. Or you know what? Let's do just 2 sets for the back. This is the one, and then I'm gonna do the backhand pull-ups, close grip, and then I'm gonna do the wide grip, and that's gonna be it. Yep, just about right. Just until the burn. I own a 3-bedroom house and I charge $2,000 months, which I think is good. Okay, so it's like average price per the market. What's your name though? 3-bedroom house, $2,000. I don't know what are the prices of. I mean, like, if the average salary in Australia is like $4,000 and for 2 you can rent 3-bedroom house, can you? Is that average paycheck in Australia? That's honestly the lowest price. I'm dropping good financially. I'm doing good financially, so I like to help people out. Okay. What's the average salary though? Or maybe realistically speaking, like Uber driver, or I don't know who else, or a entry position office job. Depends what state you live in. Well, if you could, can you look this up on Numbeo? Wait, I'll do that. I have internet on my second phone. Australia cost of living. $3,000 per 2 weeks. Okay. That's actually not bad. Cost of living in Australia is on average 63% higher than in Poland. Rent in Australia is on average 92.6% higher than in Poland. Meal in expensive restaurants, 25 Australian dollars. Meal at McDonald's, combo meal, $15. Yeah, I would agree with the percentages they gave. So it would give us, I don't know the ratio, Australian dollar to Polish zloty. I also own a restaurant, so I pay my workers 30 an hour. Oh, that's good information. 30 an hour. And they usually work like 12 hours on average per day, right? The workers at the restaurant, especially cooks, chefs, and waiters. Okay, let's give it 11. 11 times 30 times, let's say, 24 days per month. Almost 8,000 bucks. But Australian bucks. And now let's convert it to, for example, Polish zloty. Even 7,000, right? Let's give it even 7,000 Australian dollars to USD. 4.6K of US dollars. What did you say about moving to Australia? And I love kangaroos, but I don't like spiders. Leo doing the math. Yeah, while working out. I have a friend in there. Well, me as well. That's actually not bad. How is that possible? That a waiter would do that money? I'll actually go and search for IT project manager jobs in Australia. It's super funny that Australia is like, is it the only country that has its own continent and does not connect to anything else? So like they are purely independent. What's the average weather in Australia? Skąd ta bluza? Admor. To jest Admor. Somebody asked me in Polish, where's the hoodie from? And this is a Polish brand called Admor. They do really cool stuff. But this is no longer available. Sorry, what was your question? I asked what is your name, and I asked what's the average temperature per day from the whole year in Australia. Do you know that? New Zealand is Oceania as well. Okay, take it easy. We're going easy set right now. 2, 3. Okay, about right. I think I was like 3 reps in reserve. Well, we have a lot of foreign workers and they come to Australia just to save money and then go back. Honestly, I wouldn't like to go somewhere, get the money in, and move back to my country. I mean, like, this is pointless. You're wasting so much time, you're wasting so much effort and energy. Message me, I'll tell you my name, haha. I like to keep my identity private. We have 4 seasons. Poland also has 4 seasons. I mean, like, it's clearly autumn right now. Meet me in Australia. Should we do meet and greet in Australia? I mean, like, no. If actually I'm not missing something, Australia seems to be like super good for living. Like for average person. Kinda. And yeah. When it's winter in Poland, it's summer here. Really? Poland time changes all the time? That's how it looks to me. Why? If I become a flight attendant, I will maybe. But I don't think you're gonna have stable place where you stay in as a flight attendant. Of course, and we have many government benefits. I'll actually, after I'm done the workout, I'll watch some people from Ukraine or Russia moving to Australia. Not sure. I don't know anything about Australia besides the tarantulas memes. Is it really that dangerous in Australia? Yeah, so December, January and February is summer in Australia. Really? Damn. In Europe those are winter months, correct? Yeah. Yeah, correct. The beard is growing, I think. How can it not grow? In Argentina it's summer as well. Okay. We have dangerous animals, but it's exaggerated. You don't see them everywhere. Yeah, I bet like you wouldn't be able to find these dangerous animals in like the public park in the middle of the city center, right? Are you still working out right now? Yeah, why not? Nah, you know what? No. This is it. Let's go for the delts. So what I will do now is I'm going to do the set for my side delt, and then I will hang here and do the curls, or even, yeah, I would do something for my forearms, or maybe even not, and then I would rest. So now we are going to do the superset. Anyway, I have an early flight tomorrow, I have business meeting. Good night, Leo and all. Goodbye, good night. And good luck with the meeting. I love traveling. I am curious how it feels for people to travel that say that they love traveling. I don't think... You know what? I value adventures over traveling. And I don't think that I need to move or fly several thousands of kilometers in order to have adventure. Because we are on adventure right now. People are seeking for good feeling, doing all various kind of stuffs. That's what traveling do. If I can feel better without traveling, and I can feel the same spectrum of emojis, I can feel the same spectrum of emotions that you do feel when you travel to a different country, I think I don't need traveling. And to be honest, I don't think I will be satisfied with traveling, due to the fact that it will mess up my routine. I wouldn't be able to get my protein in check. I wouldn't love to track my calories whenever I travel, because I don't know what are they. I don't know what are the macros of my meal that I'm gonna eat. What else? Yeah, it will be a hard time working out. I wouldn't like to bring my sport bag to another country to just go and work out at the local gym, although I did this stuff when I was traveling for the work. So I would have a overnight train. I would wake up, go to the gym, and after I am done with my gym, I would go and do the work stuff. I was traveling several times when I was working my recent job, but is a good so you can see other side the world. Well, yeah, you can explore new things, but why? Why do you need this? I am fine with not knowing the physics. Why can't I be fine not knowing how Bali Islands look like? I think you can adjust the routine if you prepare it. Yeah, this is the point. I don't want to mess this whole thing up. I mean, like, I tried to. I enjoyed it back then, to be honest. But that's why you should coming to Bali. I don't think I should come to Bali. Maybe I will. I'm not saying that I will not travel like at all. But how can you be fine when you are far from the love of your life? Very far away. I don't think I'm far away from love of my life. I would to take you around Bali. Okay. Thank you. I mean, I would love to take you around Bali and other island. Yeah, I got it. Do you have a boat? Yeah, we can rent that for a good trip. Good. Are you doing calisthenics? Maybe. I mean, like, you can read on the internet what is calisthenics and compare it to what I'm doing, and then you'll get the answer. I don't know. I don't know the definition. What does it take for physical activity or resistance training to be called a calisthenics? I have no idea. I wrote it wrong. It's fine. I get what you tried to say. Indonesia has Komodo dragons, right? I'm scared of them, actually. I don't know what that is, but I don't think that was the question to me, though, whatsoever. Oh, I forgot to do the grip strength exercise. What are Komodo dragons, though? Hey, I haven't feel the pump in my forearms for so long. I will take Leo to see Komodo dragon. What is Komodo dragon? Okay, I can see. Is a large lizard. Oh, okay, I think I get it. Yeah, they look really intimidating. Glad to see you're back at it, Leo. I have never left this thing. I was always there. Rita, hello. Their saliva has poison, I think. No, I thought their saliva is super dangerous. Not because of the poison, but because of the dirt and this stuff. I mean, like, it's... Well, maybe it's poisonous. I don't know. Is the most beautiful animal? I love leather pants. That was so random. On you or on other people? Or both? They will friendly with Leo, lol. With you. Not sure if I wanna check, to be honest. Does anyone know? Does anyone know if that was a fourth, or third set? I'm just admiring them. Okay, got it. By the way, how many times you go to the gym a week? 5, 6 times a week. Right now, I think I will stick to. Well, no, I'll put it differently. I train every day, but resistance training or weightlifting training is existing 4 times a week, at least. No, it's not. It doesn't sound well enough. Oh, good, because I like do gym as well. I think that's a pretty good thing to spend your time doing. For me, I go to gym 5 times or 4 times a week. Yeah, I think it's perfectly fine. Even if you don't go to the gym, it's still fine. You don't have to go to the gym, but I think it will be beneficial for your health and well-being to raise your heartbeats at least one time, at least several times a week. Let's put it this way, at least several times per week. Okay, yeah. And this one. Good. Yeah, you're right, but it needs some rest for muscle. Again, we can discuss this on and on. If you manage your workout program correctly, I don't think you will need a rest day. If you really manage it well. Bro, I love the shape of your nose. Looks amazing. Not the perfect range of motion, but still, I can feel the pump in my forearms. LOL, no, Ohana and Carla is a different person. LOL. Yeah, this is funny. By the way, all the people on this live is just Carla. Carla is managing 13 accounts. Even yours. You are Carla. Oh my god, how? I don't know. You tell me. So confused now. So I'm joking that you are creating fake accounts and you are the one and only user that watches my streams. How do you know that I'm Carla? I don't. This is a conspiracy theory that we have over my TikTok account. Everyone is Carla, yeah. And this person named Carla has 13 different personalities. I just spitted my lemonade. Where? And why? Through my nose. Why? Oh no. That's like one of the least pleasant experiences, to spill something through your nose while it's supposed to be going down on your throat. Now it burns, I bet, because it's lemon, right? Okay, approximately 4 sets of chest, maybe more, and that's it. You know what, maybe let's even go and do... Oh, the forearm part. Good. Now let's go straight to the push-ups, where I think I would do... Yeah, let's do this right away. What sports shoes you have now? Can you show me? No, I have some Nikes. It's not Air Max. I don't know the brand. It's like, I don't know. What time right now here? I don't know. I have no idea what time is it right now. What do you have Adidas now? Bro, I told you I have Nikes. Is camera still running? It is. 55 minutes into the workout from the camera. Happy Halloween, guys. Same to you. Thank you. You seem like doing gym a lot. What do you mean doing gym? Working out? Yes. Gym? I don't go to the gym. People are so vulnerable nowadays. I mean, like, yes, it has its perks, but excessive vulnerability and softness of people really, really makes me irritated. Yeah, let's not overthink that. Oh yeah, coupled with overthinking, which I think is a byproduct of just being way too soft and vulnerable. I'm working on that as well, though. I mean, like, what I feel when turning back in my memories to when I was overthinking, I feel like I'm wasting time on something that does not exist, and I'm feeling like I gamble a lot of money. So, like this, or you lost something, right? And this fear of missing out started to develop because you are really missing out on real life while living in your own head. This thing is nowhere near going to happen, and you already assuming it's gonna happen or something. I mean, like, nah. I don't even want to dig into that. I mean, like, since I was never a huge overthinker, but I don't think I use overthinking to my advantage. So, for example, if I am thinking about applying to some modeling agency or acting agency or anything else, I'm thinking, what are the possible options? I can be approved and signed. I can be approved, not signed. I can be not approved. I cannot even get a response, for example. And for the first time, I can do better photos, I can look better, I can send my resume one more time, and all the cycles will repeat. So it's better to just use overthinking. So now I know all the possible variants of outcomes, all possible options, and this gives me just the knowledge it is required. And now I can think about what to do when each of these options are going to happen. That's it. I use overthinking. I don't think it's overthinking. I think it's thinking. You cannot even call it a overthinking because you're literally thinking. Oh my god, I'm feeling like I'm losing my mind here today. How do you define overthinking, though? It's fine to think, but not overthink. Yeah, but what's the definition of overthinking? What I think is happening with overthinking is that you have a lot of fear and you have a lot of free time. And when you connect those two things, you have overthinking. Correct me if I'm wrong. So if you catch yourself overthinking, go outside and run. Let's see if you would be able to overthink while running. Or go do something. Go clean your apartment. Go to the shower. Or even if you cannot get rid of overthinking, do it intentionally. Write things down. What are you overthinking about? What are the reasons? What's the subject that you are overthinking about? For example, taking you, Carla. I think you overthink about the tests. So, okay, sit and think. What am I overthinking about this test? So, what's gonna happen? What do I fear? I fear bad grades. Okay, how do I do with the bad grades? I can prepare better. I can cheat. I can not go to school and then take a retest afterwards that my classmates will tell me. Or why do I even worry about good grades? Is it that important? I mean, like, it's not only... So, yeah, I'll formulate it in this way. If you will add few steps on the end of overthinking, overthinking will become your power. If you just think, you are basically just chewing gum. Your thoughts need to have outcomes. You are overthinking for a reason. It means that you don't have answers. So sit here and think until you have answers. Because this is what our brain was designed for, to find solutions to the problems. This is how evolution works. And if you are overthinking about something particular, over few times already, so several times a day you are overthinking about one specific thing, I don't think you are actually doing everything is required from you. Because if in the end of overthinking you will list all potential threats and all potential solutions to these threats, and list the risks that are going to happen to this particular subject that you are overthinking about, I don't think you would overthink, because you would have solutions already for anything that's gonna happen. There will be no logical reason for brain to overthink. Yes, you can still be afraid, but now you know what can be potential options of outcome, and you know how can you eliminate, mitigate, or overcome, or compensate the things that are going to happen according to your overthinking process. What do you think about that? So, repeating myself or summarizing, overthinking is part of our life, but it's not normal if you are coming back to one particular thing that you already overthought about in the past. For example, an hour before. It means that the process of you figuring out the potential threats of this thing is still in the process, and you need to finish this process. And what I think this process lacks most of the time is actually the outcome of any thinking process, meaning products of your thinking, ideas, solutions, something like that. And for example, you never saw elephants, and I asked you, what's the color of the elephant? And you don't even know what is elephant. You Google, what is elephant? You Google what are possible colors of elephant, and you know it's like purely like grayish. They are not really dependent on all the spectrum of colors, right? So this question is solved. Why should it be still in your mind? And now compare this to another situation. I asked you, what color is the elephant? And you didn't Google a shit. Of course, this question will keep popping in your mind. Find the damn solution. Find the answer. Voila. I mean, like, what's the possible reason for this question to still be in your mind when you already got an answer? It's same with, for example, stuck in brain songs, right? Sometimes you have this weird song playing in your mind that you are trying to hum during the day, or you're trying to remember the lyrics, but you remember only a couple notes. Scientists found, I'm not sure if that's a legit study, but I heard about it, that if you will find this song, play this song one time from start to end, there is a higher, really high probability that you will stop worrying about the song. Searching for solution is key. Hope that helps. Appreciate it, by the way. You're welcome. I mean, like, it was interesting to me as well, because I think what I said actually makes sense. Are we done? I guess so, actually. Have you got a job yet? No, no. Now I am curious, super curious, about the reason why some kids are yelling all the time and some kids just don't. I mean, it should have something to do with the parenting, obviously. But what is that? And how to make my kids as adequate as possible, as early as possible. That's my ultimate goal. Do you see yourself having kids in the future? Sure, why not? What you doing isn't you are jobless. I am jobless. Do you know that our mind cannot draw a line between imagination and reality? Whenever you watch a horror movie, even if you will constantly think that I'm in a movie, this all isn't real, this is not a real blood, there's nothing gonna happen, we all safe, I'm in the cinema, your heartbeats will still race. You'll still be afraid. You'll still have adrenaline in your blood. I need someone to be by myself. But do you like horrors, actually? No, by the way, I'm really going to look through the Australia travel videos. I seriously became curious about Australia. And they speak English. You don't know to learn any other language. That's amazing. Okay, kind of different English, but still this is English, right? Do you need visa to go to Australia? Oh, good question. Good question. I don't know. Well, I will anyway need some kind of a job to live there. So I would probably find myself a job first, and then I will move, if I will ever make such a decision to move to Australia, which I don't think I'm gonna make. Well, who knows, right? Who knows? Maybe my first ever acting experience is going to be in Australia. Why the hell wouldn't I go to Australia, right? The flight though, too long. You're not flying for many times per week anyway. I don't think that's a problem. Or you can just buy some sleeping pills and smash them before the flight and sleep the whole flight. I had a friend that went there for summer season and it was good money. Well, it is good money. From what I know, you can make good money in Australia. Okay guys, anyway, I think that's it. So thank you for being here. Thank you for keeping the entertainment available to everyone through commenting and making me read and respond. Love you, appreciate you, and enjoy your day or night. See ya in the next one. Mwah.